Hello everybody and welcome back for another episode of My Chaotic Budget. My name is Sandra and on this channel we do all things budget related as it pertains to mine and my husband's paycheck. And in this episode we are going to do our November budget closeout. Finally. This one was a tough one. This one was a tough closeout to do, and I'm going to tell you when my paycheck that comes in on the 24th hits right after my husband's paycheck kicks in, it's very difficult to manage only because his paycheck covers the month before while mine covers the paycheck for the next month or the upcoming month. And so that's what makes it pretty difficult. But I want to say that I have so many of you that are out there rooting for me, and I appreciate it so much because without you all, sometimes I feel like I would probably not be as into my budget as I am. Because I'm out here and I'm sharing my numbers with you guys, you motivate me to get it done. And that's why my budget closeout has actually been done. And I'm so proud of myself. And I want to make sure that I send a thank you out to Yessie. I'm going to put a comment up here real quick that she sent me, and it really helped me a lot. It says, "Hi Sandra, I can totally relate. Life is busy. I find myself realizing that I will sometimes purposefully skip writing my expenses because I'm afraid to see my damage." Yes, I totally agree with you on that. We hesitate to write things down because we are afraid to admit about the things that we did. But you know what? Right here, what you said next, where you said, "I tell myself to face it. I think and hope that you do your monthly closeout." Girl, this one is dedicated to you because I did get it done, but your comment helped motivate me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You're so brave to come on YouTube and share. Girl, yes, I appreciate it. Yessie, you helped me so much. You are a true person in this budgeting world because that's what we're here for. No matter if we make mistakes, no matter if we get back into our bad habits, if we do things that are holding us back, we're here to help support each other, to help us get back on track, to help us get out of those bad habits, to help us see that we can get things done. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to you, girl. So let's move into the November closeout. Talk about wanting to avoid numbers. This one was a tough one. Here in my traveler's notebook, of course, I have been keeping track of my November paychecks. I do have my November paychecks in here. However, let me see, where are we at? I did fall off the wagon a little bit because I wasn't really feeling this anymore. I was not feeling this. I mean, I'm still using it until I'm out because I'm going to do my December, but you can see I did not do my November closeout here. And the reason being is because I really want to get into the habit of preparing myself to use this from Erin Condren. This here, of course, is the new Mantra A5 budget planner. And this is what I plan to use for 2026. This is what I plan to use. And I already did a video on this one, so if you want to check, I'll put it in the cards and I'll put it in the description down below. But I really like this, and I want to try to use this in 2026. And I went ahead and I followed through with getting it done, just like how I did in October when I did the review for this budget planner. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the numbers and share it with you guys. Now, I made copies because, of course, I want to use this for 2026 starting in January. So I did not want to use the actual notebook yet. So, but yes, I have it here. And I'm planning on definitely jumping into this for 2026. So let me show you how I am using it because it's not your typical budget planner. It really isn't. Let's go ahead and start looking in the numbers. Sorry it took me so long to get here, but there's just so much to say. So here you'll see this is my ledger that I bought from Amazon back in July. It is my lifesaver. It is my go-to. This is something that I am so glad that I got into the habit of using, because now what I'm doing is I'm going back and I'm checking everything. Now, you might be thinking, oh, well, what about the numbers you don't share? I have a separate ledger for that, because basically what I do is I'll pay all the bills with our checks, like even the ones that that we don't share with you guys here. And then whatever is left over is what I share. And so everything that we have left over, there's usually nothing extra after the bills. Then it's going to be here. That's how come we don't have a set number. Like, even though I'm salaried, the number is not set. And the number is not set because of all the various bills that are done that are off camera or that are not shared. And so that's why it's like this. So I have everything under control. And here, look at how we do this. You see the highlighted section? The highlighted colors are going to correlate with the sections that I have here. And that's the plan, is to be able to find them and then be able to place them in here without hesitation, like actually being able to know. Now, over here, when we take a look at the income, this is all that I brought in, or me and my husband. This is all we brought in as far as what we share. So it's like $6,565.36. This is way less than in October, but you'll have to remember in October, we made a mistake with not paying one of the bills that we don't share, and that's why the amount was larger. But you saw that it disappeared pretty much just as quickly as it got there because of the fact that we had to pay that. Now, the October rollover was $375.13. My check right here was at the very beginning, and you can see that here. Hubby's paycheck on the 5th, and then his paycheck on the 19th. So hubby had 2 paychecks here, and then we had some ally transfers that we did. I know I had made a couple of transfers to pay for Christmas gifts, to pay for Thanksgiving meal, and little odds and ends where we were a little bit low on funds, and we were able to move that over. So that's what we have there. Now you'll see here that these are bills. Now I have them separated by paycheck, like what bills were paid with those checks. And so I tried to create little sections here to kind of distinguish that. I don't feel comfortable changing any colors of my highlighters or adding anything new except maybe income. I'm thinking about income becoming gray. So I might end up doing that just to be able to spot it faster. But when I'm looking at this, I'm like, okay, I see all of the bills here. And when we totaled it out, it came out to $2,284.79. However, there were some bills that I had left out, and so I had to put them down here in this extra section. So if I were to add this up with this, then that would be my total bills. So I just have to remember that. I also run out of room for how many bills we have. Like, there's not enough here for bills. So therefore, I'm not able to fit them all on there. I wish I could say that I don't have that many bills, but I do, girl. I do. Okay. And so here you can see the total that we had for bills, plus the other ones that got forgotten. And then here for the savings and sinking funds, this was from paycheck number 1. This is what we were able to put into our account. This is the cash that we pulled out, what we put towards our pet so he could get grooming, extra debt, pet insurance. Let me see. No, not pet insurance. Sorry. Yearly high yield savings account. You can see that's for check number 2. And then we come over here, and this is for check number 3, what we put. And then we get into the GDGS, the wonderful GDGS, right? That's my groceries, my dining out, my gas, and my spending. So we take a look here, and I have divided it into each of the 3 checks. This works out a little bit easier for me, and I'm glad I can see it this way because there just isn't enough boxes for me to use. And this in an A5 size, I like the compact size of it, so I don't want them to change that. I guess I would probably just get rid of this section here and maybe make that a smaller section. I don't know, for like savings, but I don't know yet. Okay, So you'll see here that for paycheck number 3, which I had a difficult time. This is where I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do it because of the fact that my check runs into my husband's check, but I managed to figure it out. And so basically what I did was I took all of the bills that I would have paid with his check and I put little stars by them here in the ledger so that way I can spot them a little bit quicker. All of those would have been paid with his check. So basically what I did was I totaled them up and I put it over here. So my true rollover then was $924.22. And that's what I'm going to adjust. And then I'll have it here because I'm not going to count those. And that's why they have stars. So that way when I do the budget for the budget closeout for this paycheck, I know not to count those because those are going to go towards this November closeout. So that's how I was able to figure it out. I was like, okay, that's not too bad. It did take some time though. I'm going to tell you, it took me about an hour and a half to really kind of get my numbers there. But that's why you'll see that there's nothing spent in check number 3 for the GDGS. There's nothing there. It doesn't make sense to put anything there because then that would create more chaos. I don't need that kind of chaos. I just needed to make sure that the bills that were supposed to be paid are accounted for on that paycheck. That's all that matters. And so then here for groceries, for the month of November, we ended up spending $369.81. For the month of November in dining out, we did have a lot. We had $1,048.98, but I'm going to tell you, that's better than last month. Look at that. There's an improvement. Look at that. I'm pretty happy about that. Just saying. Just saying. We got to look for the little things, right? The little things. Gas, we spent $70.94. When it came to spending, though, that one was a lot higher. But it's similar to what we spent in October. You see, it's similar. So, I mean, we're not too far off. Now, the balance here, this is where I was like, okay, well, I can keep my balance of what we have in our Ally account. This may not work all the time because I'm adding a few more sinking funds into my Ally account, and I'll go over those a little bit later as we prepare for 2026. So this section probably won't work, and I won't be able to continue doing that. So it only works for now because I have the right number. So we'll see what happens for 2026 and how I use this section. I don't know if maybe I want to move that to where I put check number 1, check number 2, check number 3, and then just put the totals and then save this for bills. I mean, that could work. Oh, sorry, all blurry. That could work. I'm not sure. But I definitely want to give it a try in December because December will be the last time that I get to try using this before I actually get into the lovely A5 budget planner from Erin Condren. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our totals. So you guys are going to be here to do the totals with me because I did them off camera, and the totals, they're a little weird, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm okay with that. And this pin, I love this pin. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a Uniball. I love it. The only thing is that the ink is too thick and it smears with a highlighter. You can see that here. I tried to use it with the highlighter and it smeared it. So I can't use this pin. I love how thick it is, but I can't. The only pin that I can use, and I know I'm going a little off track here, but the only pin that I can use that does not smear with the highlighters is this one. And I'm thinking about seeing if I can get a 1 point is this pin. This pin is the only one that can really go without smearing. So let's see here. Let's go with our income total. So our income total was $65.36. Our bill total here at the beginning was $22.84.79. Paycheck number 1, when it came to savings and sinking funds, we took out $280. When it came to savings and sinking funds for check number 2, we took out $159. When it comes to check number 3, we took out a total of $215. And right now that means that we're at $36.26.57. Now we're going to go ahead and see where we're at with these totals. So in groceries for the month of November, we spent $369.81. In dining out, we spent $1,048.98. In gas, we spent $70.94. And in spending, we spent $1,136.70. So far we're at 1,014. Now we need to take out, I don't add this, that's why I'm not thinking about sharing this part anymore. But now we need to go down here to forgotten bills. With the forgotten bills, we had a total of $77.66. So we need to take that out. 77.66. That means we are rolling over into December, or we already rolled over because those my check already kicked in. It's right here. 922.48. So let's go ahead and put in our numbers here. So when it comes to income, we had 65.36. When it comes to bills, we had 2284.79 plus the 77.66 plus the savings and sinking funds, that's 280 plus 159 plus 215. That is a total of $3,016.45. When it came to the GDGS, we spent $369.81 plus 1,048.98 plus 70.94 plus 1136.70. Wait, okay, there you go. 26.43. Let me see if this is right now. Oh my goodness. Just when you think you've got it, you don't. There we go, 922.48. Oh my goodness. All right. Whew, okay, that's our budget closeout. I am so grateful and thankful that we got it done. Now let's see where we're at over here as far as what we had a goal for November. So possible income, $7,500. We missed it by quite a bit. We were at 65.36. Okay, as far as bills, we said we wanted to hit 3,200. Wow, that's a lot less. What? I need to do it like this. This is what I need to put. Okay, let's see. So bills, what was our bill total? Oh my goodness. 2284.79 plus 77.66. So our bill total here was way under, which is good. Okay, savings and sinking funds was also way under. We did not add as much. $654. When it came to groceries, we only spent $369.81. When it came to dining out, we were slightly under the expected, which is good. When it comes to gas, we were really under. When it came to spending, we went over. And our rollover, we were hoping for 99, but we had a rollover of 922.48 because, of course, we didn't count any GDGS from paycheck number 3. There you go. So this is the actual. Oh, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. That's a lot. I am done with this. I can close the books for now on the month of November. I can say that it is done, and I did it, of course, with the help and motivation from you all. I appreciate every single one of you. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope that The next few weeks are not painful as we all prepare for Christmas. And if you don't celebrate, hopefully you get to spend time with your family and just enjoy the weather, God willing. All right, guys, I'll have to let you go now, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.